Good morning, guys. How are you? Anita Dawn here from Anita Dawn Wellbeing, and it is day two of my February healthy tips on exercise. Yeah, and today we're talking about cardio, and that means cardiovascular fitness, aerobic fitness. So, are you doing enough? Are you doing any cardio work? What are the guidelines? What happens if you don't do it? So these are the big questions, and hopefully I will answer them very briefly this morning in this 5-10 minute little chat that I'm doing every morning, weekday morning, 8:30. Yeah, so if you didn't watch the one yesterday, it was a brief overview of exercise, and then there'll be going forward. Today is Tuesday, Thursday and Friday. Okay, and then it's March. So I've got something amazing planned for you in March, but let's not go there. Let's focus on today, cardio. So cardio relates to the heart. Yeah. Main thing about cardiovascular exercise is that it strengthens the heart and lungs. And when there is heart disease is still one of the most significant diseases in mortality, but when it first started becoming really quite a problem in society, and then research showed that cardiovascular exercise can help prevent heart disease. So what's not to love about that? It's really important now that we do focus on getting fitter, because we can just about see the end of lockdown, fingers crossed. Yeah, so Boris was on the TV recently, and so it's important that we prepare ourselves for more activity in our lives. Otherwise we'll find that we just won't have the energy, we won't have the strength to do what we want to do, and then we might very easily get injured. And even I don't know, let's not go there. So what is cardio exercise? It's when we increase the heart rate. Yeah, and it's different for everybody, but we look at a percentage, and I'll go into that in a moment. But it's increasing your heart rate, ideally on a continuous basis for more than 10 minutes. Yeah. So the intensity, as I say, is different to everybody, depending on your fitness level, depending on your age. Okay, but the benefits are huge. Yeah, so the benefits, as I mentioned, cardiovascular exercise strengthens your heart and lungs, and this is so important. Yeah, in the day where we still have a lot of heart disease, and also now with COVID-19 that attacks the lungs. Yeah, the stronger our lungs, the more chance we have of a full recovery. Okay, it also decreases our blood pressure. Yeah, so cardiovascular exercise, aerobic exercise, decreases blood pressure and also increases the good cholesterol that helps clear out the bad cholesterol. Yeah, and it helps keep the weight down. It helps increase the metabolism. It helps to keep our weight down. So all very important things, and all of those things together help reduce the risk of chronic lifestyle disease. Yeah. So what are the guidelines? You've probably heard of the 150 minutes per week of moderate intensity aerobic exercise. So that could be 30 minutes, five days a week, or perhaps for a lot of people 30 minutes is a lot. So 10-minute little chunks 3 times a day is going to give you great benefit. In fact, any sort of exercise that you do, you're going to get benefit from it. And if you don't do any exercise, particularly cardiovascular exercise, then we can't store fitness. So then we do start to notice that our energy levels for our metabolism falls, and we start to put on weight. We start to feel just very lazy and lose enthusiasm for life, basically. All right, so the guidelines. So that's the amount. So looking at 3 to 5 days a week of cardiovascular activity. Yeah, so it depends. If you do small chunks, then you need to do more of them, ideally. But as I say, everything that you do is going to help. So these are just guidelines. And then the intensity, if we look at heart rate, yeah, getting a little bit technical, but I think data really helps to let us know, or maybe motivate us to keep going, yeah, and keep doing it and see how that we improve on a regular basis. So out there is 10,000 steps. I think it's a great way to start. But I think steps are just part of the equation. and maybe detract. If you're focusing on steps, it detracts from some of the benefits of doing cardio exercise. Yeah, we want to think about the intensity, and we tend to go, if you're new to exercise, and yeah, you're probably looking at 50 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. And if you're fairly fit, then you're looking at 60 to 80%, maybe up to 90% of your maximum heart rate. So what is maximum heart rate? 220 minus your age multiplied by those intensities. Pop it in the comments if you want more information on that. Yeah. And so the time, yeah, we just mentioned the time as well. So ideally you want to keep your heart rate up for at least 10 minutes. Yeah. In that, we call it training heart rate range. And it's you don't have to have technology to see where your heart rate is. How do you feel? And when you start to get out of breath, you know you're just working a little bit too hard. You should be able to carry on a conversation. Yeah. And so we talked about the time and the type. So type of cardiovascular exercise, brisk walking, yeah, particularly Nordic walking, brilliant, particularly as you get older. It helps to you work all the body, and it's just an amazing full body workout, as well as an amazing cardio workout too. And then swimming, which isn't really an option at the moment. If you go wild swimming, it's a little bit too cold probably to stay in to get your aerobic workout. Cycling, really great. Indoor cycle, fabulous way to go if you've got room and if you've got the money to buy an indoor bicycle. Running, if you've built up to running, yes. So maybe running will be too intense for you. You need to start at walking. And I think the Couch to 5K is an ideal way to start, yeah, where you do run, walk, or rather jog, walk. Yeah. So running is kind of, particularly as we get older, maybe running is not an option. So we also need to make sure we're doing strength training to keep the muscles strong and the joints, yeah, injury free, the ligaments and tendons, and we'll be talking about that tomorrow. Yeah, so we call that the HIT principle. So we're looking at sorry, not the HIT principle, the FIT principle, where you've got the frequency, intensity, time and type. Yeah, those are the things that you need to pay attention to when you're looking at how do I work my heart and my lungs doing cardiovascular activity. And then there is the HIT workout, which is high intensity interval training, and it has been shown to give you great cardiovascular results of cardio fitness, yeah, and also a great calorie burner. Okay. But I like to do that, but personally I really like the constant rate training, and it's not just about doing the steps, doing the time, and looking at heart rate. It's how you feel. And for me, one of the greatest loves of my life is getting out in nature and running or jogging. It's just a great feeling. But you can't store fitness if I don't do it on a regular basis. It's tough. Yeah. So anything you do on a regular basis becomes so much easier. All right. So, and the cost, you know, the cost of not doing it, we don't stay the same. You can't say, well, I'm okay as I am. I managed to do this, that, and the other, but we don't stay the same if we don't make an effort, if we don't push ourselves to exercise, to just feel that intensity, that challenge on a regular basis. Yeah, consistency is key. Then we decline. Yeah, we regress. We don't progress in our lives. And particularly as we get older, this is so important, because once we start to lose that fitness, it's so hard to then pick it back up again. So really very important. Yeah. So for me, my biggest takeaway from cardio is energy. If I do cardio on a regular basis, then I just, it's my key to who I am. I just have so much energy. And so for me, that's a priority. It's not an option, guys. Exercise is not negotiable. Yeah, it's not an option. We have to do it. Just like eating on a regular basis, the body needs exercise on a regular basis. Yeah. So what do I recommend? Definitely the Couch to 5K. No, don't take the Couch. The Couch to 5K. Yeah, really build up very slowly. And even if you feel, oh, I can do more today, don't. Yeah, because suddenly you'll feel that, oh, I'm doing too much and it feels terrible. So just slow progressions there. Consistency is key, as with anything where we want to get results. Yeah. And maybe we're allowed out with one person So have a buddy, yeah, arrange to meet someone, do it with someone, yeah. And now there's even walking clubs indoors, and I will be doing that next month as well. So you can burn up to 4,000, or you can do up to 4,000 steps in just a 30-minute walking class. Yeah, so watch this space. Okay guys, so let me know, what cardio are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing on a regular basis? How do you feel? Do you have energy? Yeah, because now's the time to do it. Get ready, coming out of lockdown. We want to start to increase our activity so that we don't get out of breath when we start to walk further. And when we join our friends on a longer walk, we're able to do it. We can't suddenly think, oh, I can't make it, and get left behind. Yeah, and we might be out going further to the shops, carrying more stuff. Have you got the strength to do what you want to do? We'll be looking at that tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, guys. So the most important thing is to move, yeah, and stay active. Yeah. Activity is moving around the house and everything. I mentioned that yesterday, so I'm not going to repeat it today. Yeah. But the benefits are amazing. And the downside is where I'm sure we all don't want to go, of the downside of not doing it. Yeah. So it's non-negotiable. It's not an option. And every little thing helps. It depends what you want out of life. Yeah. I want to be able to do what I want to do without being handicapped by my energy levels, getting out of breath, not having the strength to do things. Yeah. So it's, what do you want out of your life? Let me know. What are your goals? Are you dreaming big enough? Yeah. And that will help you to give you the motivation to keep fit. All right, you guys have a good day, and I will talk to you tomorrow at 8:30, and we'll be looking at strength training, how important it is to keep our muscles strong and prevent osteoporosis.